Ratbags, it's Jade once more, another Grounded video. 3 days to the full launch of one of the best survival games ever, period. That's what I said, and I said what I said. Anyhow, today we've got some big news. You are going to get a special gift if you start and play Grounded before the 27th. Now, it should be pretty bog standard. Everyone who's played Early Access, as long as you have a game save, you'll get access to some of these goodies. You're going to get an exclusive sign set. I absolutely love the look at some of these. And I'm kind of hoping this isn't actually a mystery, but this is actually the sign. But it does say here you will find out what's behind the sign when they unlock on September the 27th. So yeah, all you have to do is buy Grounded now, or if you haven't already played it somehow, some reason, it's on Games Pass. Load it up and make sure you at least save one game save so that you get access to these. The devs have said they will look into the possibility of also getting this sign with this in the future. Someone pointed out that the Great Drought has actually been in the game for a while, but it won't be to new players. So this is going to be something exclusive only Early Access players get. If you don't know, there was a massive game issue where no one could get any water. For some reason, during Early Access in the very beginning, it was really hard to get droplets of water, and the larvae were just absolutely everywhere, invading everyone, and they were super tough back then. Also, a well-known glitch or issue as well has been fish flying out of the pond. The strangest thing of all though could be the inclusion of a worm, something we've never ever seen in Grounded, never hinted at, never in any of the game files, so I'm guessing just a bit of art. I don't think worms are going to be coming to Grounded. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to the early bird catches the worm. But that's not even the maddest thing we've got going on with Grounded today. Look at this. Everyone's been jumping on the bandwagon to show solidarity with Rockstar because obviously their gameplay got leaked ages in advance, obviously, of GTA 5 or GTA 6, GTA 7, whatever the hell number it is. But this is Grounded literally 4 years ago, 2018 in fact. Look at the spider. I kind of like the look of this spider. I kind of like the look of this world. Although it's pretty basic, obviously, the grass, the terrain and stuff, you can still see elements that have made it through till today's game. The size of the mushrooms, the actual shape of the mushrooms as well. And obviously, yeah, the grass blades, the big longer ones, they are exactly the same as they are in the game right now. But everything has, of course, changed. But the spider is absolutely terrifying. This is like a nightmare fuel one. They should do a filter where it reduces all of the creatures or makes the landscape look like this, like it's been hit by some nuclear apocalyptic war or something. But absolutely terrifying, and yeah, that's what Grounded looked like 4 years ago. And something I did nearly put in last night's video, but I decided not to because I thought I would just let the subject lie. But then I thought actually it's probably worth talking to you guys. A lot of the Early Access players, a lot of the people that have watched a lot of my leaks videos and other YouTubers as well, and just talking about the future potential Grounded. Andy, I told you guys, confirmed that leeches and Schwartzstriders were cut early on in development and they won't be making a return. But he also went further in a post yesterday when we were discussing it because tryouts were still trying to bring up the fact that there had been some leaks in the last few months. Now, I have seen them leaks. I have known, you guys pretty much inundated me with messages, but the devs reached out to me and asked me not to actually show off the leaks because it was 1.0 potential content, some of it in there maybe, or it just might spoil things for 1.0. So I didn't. The devs asked me, it's the first time they've asked me not to, hence why I've not gone overboard on showing off all the stuff that I did get inundated with. I think there's a big difference between showing stuff off during Early Access, potential for future updates. We know that stuff might be chopped and changed. But I did feel like it was, yeah, I agreed, kind of rubbish to go ahead and leak stuff that might ruin the big moment for the Grounded devs for 1.0. And anyone that has actually leaked some of that stuff in terms of video format, you will probably have found their channels got copyright striked or the video is removed, which they should rightly do so. If it is content the Grounded devs really don't want out there, or Microsoft, Obsidian, whoever, then yeah, it should get taken down. Now, I mentioned this, and like I said, I debated about talking about it or not because I didn't want to really bring the subject up to light too much. But Andy's got a really good point and I guess a message for people here. Just to reiterate what I said the other day, most things that have been leaked aren't making it into the final game. This includes that leaked dev build from last month. The dev builds have all of the content we've ever made, including stuff we decided not to ship. Because it's a waste of time and effort for us to remove stuff from the internal builds that nobody else is supposed to have access to. Everyone who's seen content from that dev build is going to be surprised just how much stuff they saw isn't released in 1.0 or ever. Again, we've tried so many different things during development of this project and a lot of them ended up not being good or fun enough to finish. So we decided not to complete them and instead pivot to something else. Leaks hurt a lot when they define your hype of them. Please just enjoy the game as it is and focus less on trying to leak stuff, seeking leaks out. So yeah, this was because of conversation. Some tryouts were trying to basically talk about it, and I was telling them to shut up because that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying not to talk about it. I think there might be a time and a place to talk about potential for Grounded in the future. But yeah, I guess it is just really saying don't expect certain things. Ever since we never really got the honey in an update that I swear we thought we would get as part of the base defense, and then Chris confirmed that we would never get honey, my expectations of what we would have in 1.0 have definitely adjusted. And based on what Andy just said there as well, we should all really put a lot of anything you've seen, even preview videos from me a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, out of your mind. There is a lot of cut content in the game already, stuff that's come and gone, or simply was just outdated because it got updated, like the Hedge Broodmother. But we know now that things like leeches and stuff like that will never return, nor will the water striders and old ancient stuff like the berry leather plate. With the news that Grounded's going to be supported for years to come, 2 times now in the last few days in different interviews saying that Grounded will receive support and content, it's a good bet we will definitely get lots of stuff happening, but just not any of the stuff that you might have seen leaked in the last few weeks or months. Grounded 1.0 is still going to have an absolute ton of stuff, I am sure of it. Brand new stuff that no one could have thought about. But yeah, just to go reiterate with that. And I've said it a couple times, and you know, it kind of is bugging me and playing on my mind. Everyone was kind of doing them kinds of videos if terms are Grounded. Devs didn't seem to mind too much, and we've just shown stuff off that was either in Dev World or occasionally when they made mistakes like actually having it in a PTB or whatever. But a lot of stuff was also in the game files using third-party software. So fair play to the devs, they could have at any time just decided to go nope, took them videos down, issued copyright strikes because technically you are breaking terms and conditions. But I'm guessing while it was in early access it was okay to speculate and theory craft, because ultimately that stuff would change because that's what early access is. But with 1.0 here and stuff like that, I am going to probably do a little bit better and think a little harder about what I talk about in future. Like, I'm not going to discuss the potential for stuff that might appear, but I certainly am going to think twice before saying, oh yeah, I think this is definitely coming, or we found this in the game files. Instead, I'll rely a little bit more on confirmed known info, or make it really super clear it's just my opinion based on certain factors. But there we go. That is all the Grounded news today. A great look at something from 4 years ago, early Grounded. News about a special gift early access players are getting, and yeah, how much of 1.0 you should really expect to see based on any of the content we've seen in the past. Until next time, Ratbags, I'll catch you later.